हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे।
कलये सुन्दराकारं सदैकप्रियदर्शनम् अज्ञाननाशकं देवं सद्गुरुं मुरलीधरं मुरलीमण्डितकरकमलं मुनिजनमोहनं व्यत्यस्तपादं वनमालाधारिणं प्रेमभक्तमण्डलनित्यकीर्तितं श्रीप्रेमिकवरदम् आश्रयेऽहम्। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। Radhe Radhe. In the previous verse, Guruji speaks about Yogam, Yagam, Daivam and Tirtham, as how Mahamantra is included in all of them. Because when we consider Mahamantra as to be not different than Bhagavan. Bhagavan Nama is same as Bhagavan. However, there are many Bhaktas who have confidently said that Bhagavan Nama is actually greater than the Bhagavan himself. And it is actually none other than our Hanuman himself. In Hanuman once says that who did actually Rama gave moksham at the end of Ramayana? He says every entity within the periphery of Ayodhya was given or granted moksham, was given a chance to enter into Vaikuntha. But when it comes to Rama Nama, every single entity that is across these three worlds are entitled to go to Vaikuntha or get moksham. This is the greatness of the Nama itself. And this exactly leads to the next verse that Guruji sings. Guruji sings, Chidakasatanil milirdidu namama yoga siddhi nalgidum Kirtana paadire Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. In this verse, Guruji introduced a very Vedantic term, Chidakasam. For us to understand Chidakasam, we have to take help from Yoga Vasishtha. The word Chidakasam can be broken down into two words, Chida and Akasam. Yoga Vasishtha classifies the word Akasa of three types. When we are, all the activities that we are doing we are doing under the Bhuta Akasam. So of the Pancha Bhutas that we have Akasam as one of them. All our activities are under it. When we go to sleep and when we are dreaming, in that state, we are doing all our activities in our dream in Mano Akasam. And when we go into a deep sleep, when absolutely there are no thoughts or nothing happening, that is called as a dark space. So in essence, these are called as Jagrat, Swapna and Shushupti. These are the three states. Every single person who is born has automatically attained these three states. However, when it comes to Mahans, when it comes to saints, they actually have transcended these three states and they enter into the fourth state, which is also called as Turiyam. This is the state where they go into Chidakasam, and if they are Saguna Upaskara, then they can have Bhagavad Sakshatkaram. They can see Bhagavan as is. When they do Rama Nama and when they go into this Chidakasam, they can see Rama himself. All the activities that they see are happening in this Chidakasam. Once, Swami Vivekananda asked a question to Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He asked, have you ever seen the Divine Mother? You keep on talking about Divine Mother, but have you ever seen? This is a question that was asked in the past tense, and Ramakrishna Paramahansa says, I am seeing her as clearly as I am seeing you now. The answer is in present tense. So when Ramakrishna Paramahansa says that he is seeing the Divine Mother, it is not happening in this Bhuta Akasa. Had it been Bhuta Akasa, we would all have seen her. But Ramakrishna Paramahansa was able to transcend all this, go into Chidakasam, and then he is clearly seeing the Divine Mother. That is the state that these Mahans have approached. So will this Sakshatkara happen to everyone? That is not the case. Guruji specifically sings in one of the Madhura Geetam, Govinda Kamadhenu Bhajami. In the third line of the Charanam, Guruji says, Nishabda Mana Sancharinam. Here, where does the Govinda, the Krishna, will do Sancharanam? He will do Sancharanam in that manas which is totally Nishabdam. Now, for Mahans to be in that position, it is not possible to have that in either Mano Akasam or Bhuta Akasam. They are in the platform of Chidakasam. In that Turiyam state, they can have complete Nishabdam. And that time, the Bhagwan will himself manifest there. And then, what manifestation they see, they perceive, they transform into words and bring it down for people like us. So when Mahans are actually singing, they are actually perceiving everything happening in that platform. And for us to narrate, for us to tell these stories, they bring that into the form of a word or a sound, which we bring with ourselves. So whenever Mahans are singing, when all the 4,000 pasurams which our Alvar sang, all the Veda Suktams, Vedam, all that has been brought from the Chidakasam to our level, so that it can be benefited to us. That is the greatness of all these Mahans that have taken this tapasya, they have done a lot of sacrifices just so that people like us can be benefited from it. That is the greatness of them. Guruji further goes and says, he says, Chidakasam Tanil Midundiru Namama. So when Guruji is using this Midundiru Namama, he is explaining how the Nama is. In Chidakasam, Nama is present, yes. How is it? It is radiant, it is vibrant, it is effulgent, it is glowing everywhere. And that Nama, because of the grace of all these Mahatma, that Nama has been brought down to us. Guruji says that in Kali Yuga, particularly in Kali Yuga, the Nama is very, very powerful. Why? Because we can see it, right? But the Nama has been descended from Chidakasa and now it is spreading everywhere in the form of Nama Bhiksha and all that we are doing. That is the greatness of this Maha Mantra, which is none other than Bhagwan himself. Guruji further goes and says, Yoga Siddhi Nalgidum Kirtana Padire. So when Guruji says Yoga Siddhi Nalgidum, what Yogi Siddhi is Guruji talking about? For us to understand this, we have to revisit the 3 states. In that, the second state is the Swapna. So assume that we are all in a deep sleep. We are in a Swapna. In the Swapna, we are celebrating a big festival like Diwali or something. There are a lot of firecrackers, everything is bursting around us. The sound is deafening, yet we don't wake from it. For us, it's a natural state. But if somehow somebody enters and just slightly, softly knocks on the door, we immediately wake up. And why does that happen? Because the sound has been happening on a higher platform or on a Jagruta Avastha, and we are in the Swapna. When the sound comes, we are immediately waken up. We didn't wake when the firecrackers were bursting, but we woke when the soft sound was knocked on the door. This exactly is happening. When from the Nama that is coming from Chidakasam, the only reason it comes because it wants to elevate us from Jagrut to take us to Chidakasam, to take us to the platform of pure consciousness. That is the whole reason this Nama has descended. चिदाकाश ही में जिस नाम का हो प्रकाश, सिद्धि जुड़ाए जो उसका कीर्तन गाओ रे. So we have to take this facility that has been made available for us by all these Mahatma leading up to Guruji, and out of gratitude we should always be singing Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Gopika Jeevan Smaranam Govinda Govinda. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Radhe Radhe.